If you find dance of Shiva movements difficult, one way that you can begin a dance of Shiva practice is with some simple shoulder and arm awareness exercises, or simple exercises to warm up the muscles of your shoulders and arms and to take the joints through their full range of motion. Nearly all of the dance of Shiva positions and movements involve some element of forearm control, using forearm rotation to control the position of the palm, either keeping it facing up or keeping it facing outward. So one thing that you might find helpful to practice is actual forearm rotation. So standing with the elbows bent, noticing the point of your elbow, turn your forearms out, relax, turn your forearms out, keep your elbows pointing in the same direction, relax, turn your palms up and out, relax. And then what you can do from there is turn the palms down, so rotate the forearms inwards. Again, keep the elbows, the point of the elbow still, relax. Rotate the forearms inwards, relax. Rotate the forearms inwards, relax. Well, one thing that you might want to add to this, just because the dance of Shiva involves noticing the hands, and this can be helpful just in general. Notice your fingers while doing this exercise, something that you can practice doing, something that you can do while doing forearm rotations. Make your fingers feel long. You can spread them apart or try to bring them closer together, but also make your thumbs feel long as well. So with fingers long, rotate outwards, relax, fingers long, rotate outwards, relax, fingers long, rotate outwards, relax. Fingers long, rotate inwards, relax. Fingers long, rotate inwards, relax. Fingers long, rotate inwards, relax. And I get a little bit of niggling in my wrist. You may find, if you're not used to using your fingers and your forearms, you may get some niggling. What I suggest in that case, some niggling pain. Make the movements a little bit slower and smoother. You may find that with practice the pain goes away. If it doesn't, then desist. One of the tricks with forearm rotation is feeling it and controlling it with the elbows straight. So once you can do it with the elbows bent, and you could use that still as a warm-up. Another thing to practice, another way to practice forearm rotation is with the arms straight. You can do this with the arms by your sides initially. Keep the elbows pointing in the same direction. Rotate the forearms out. Relax, rotate the forearms out, relax, rotate the forearms out, relax, and then rotate the forearms in, relax, rotate the forearms in, relax, rotate the forearms in, relax. Add the fingers long, thumbs long, out, relax, fingers and thumb long, rotate the forearms out, relax, fingers and thumb long, rotate out, relax. Fingers long, rotate in, relax. Fingers long, rotate in, relax. Fingers long, rotate in, relax. One other point I should say, when you get some wrist pain or any sort of pain in any part of the body, one of the things that you can try to do, so for instance, I have a little bit of pain here. What you can do with the fingers long, say, you can adjust the position of your wrist, try bending it this way or that way, back or forward, even twisting it slightly. See if you can make variations, even try changing the position of your fingers to see if you can make niggling pain go away. Particularly, so if it's with the ankle or the shins, it might be playing with foot positioning. With the wrist, you could play with hand positioning. You could also play with shoulder or even elbow positioning. As you get more familiar with all these different moves. So different positions you could play with forearm rotation. You have the arms straight ahead. Again, keep the elbows still. Fingers long, rotate outwards. Fingers long, rotate inwards. I'm just going to take you through these positions. You can repeat these in your own time. Another way that you can practice with arms out to the side. Again, keep the elbows still. Fingers long, rotate out. Fingers long, rotate in. And the important thing, so notice the points of the elbows, rotate out, fingers long, rotate in. You could also do this with hands back, fingers long, rotate out, relax, fingers long, rotate in, relax. Even arms above the head, fingers long. I'm sure you can't see them because I'm out of frame, but here again, rotate out, relax, fingers long, rotate in, relax. The important point when focusing on forearm rotation is keeping your elbow still so that you notice that you're rotating the forearms and not the upper arms. There are two positions in Danza Shiva with where the elbow is straight, and that's the A position, maybe the C position, but also the D position. In all these, the elbows are straight, and one thing that you can practice, a lot of people don't have awareness of this, is actually opening the front of the elbow. And what you should get is a stretching sensation at the front of the elbow, but also activation of the muscles at the back of the upper arm. And if when you open up the elbow you can't feel any muscular activation at the back of the upper arm, either leave this out or experiment with opening the front of the elbow so that you do get sensation. If you don't get any muscular sensation, and leave this exercise out, you may be doing damage to your elbows. But assuming that you can feel your upper arms engage in that simple exercise you can practice, open the front of the elbows, feel the upper arms activate, relax, and do this action very slowly and smoothly, both opening and relaxing. Do both actions slow and smooth. Open the front of the elbows, feel your upper arms engage, relax. Open the front of the elbows, feel your upper arms engage, relax. Open the front of the elbows, feel your upper arms engage, relax. You can do this with arms out to the side. Open the front of the elbows, relax. Open the front of the elbows, relax. Open the front of the elbows, relax. You could add fingers if you wanted. Open the front of the elbows, fingers long, relax. Same thing with arms in front. Open the front of the elbows, fingers long, relax. Also arms in back. Open the front of the elbows, fingers and thumb long, relax. Same thing here. Open the front of the elbows, fingers long. If you wanted to, try to bring the palms together and then relax. So I'm just going through the exercises. You can learn these exercises, do them as many times as you like. 3 to 5 times is probably optimal. But again, when doing them in your own time, make sure that you are doing them slowly and smoothly, and while focusing on feeling what you're doing as you do them. So next we have upper arm rotation. So this is something else that you can practice, and this time you can do this with the elbows straight, but rotate the upper arms. Actually, let's do this with the elbows bent so it's easier for you to see. Rotate the upper arms outwards. And when you do that, notice any sensation in the area of your shoulders, relax. Rotate the upper arms outwards, relax. Rotate the upper arms outwards, relax. And then do the same, rotating inwards. It's like you're chopping your belly. Rotate the upper arms inwards, relax. Rotate the upper arms inwards. Again, notice the shoulder activation, relax. Notice, rotate the upper arms in, relax. You may get some sensation at the front of the chest as well. Rotate the upper arms inwards, relax. Once you have a feel for that, and that can be an exercise in itself, you could actually combine that with forearm rotation. Rotate the upper arms out, rotate the forearms out, rotate the upper arms in, maybe cross the forearms, rotate the forearms inwards. That can be a nice exercise, particularly if you do it smoothly, particularly if you do it with the breath. So rotate upper arms, forearms out, inhale, rotate inwards, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You could use movements of the chest to lead the arms, or I'd suggest use movements of the chest to lead the arms, but don't be afraid to experiment with leading the movements with the arms and having the chest follow the arms also. Use whichever one feels comfortable. Now, from there, with arm rotations, you can then focus with the elbows straight. Rotate the upper arms out, feel the back of the shoulders activating, relax. Rotate the upper arms out, feel your shoulders, relax. Rotate the upper arms out, feel your shoulders, relax. Rotate the upper arms in. Again, feel the back of the shoulders, but also feel the front of your chest, relax. Rotate the upper arms in, relax. Rotate the upper arms in, relax. And here again, you can do this, arms out to the side, rotate the upper arms out. Relax, out, relax, out, relax, and then in, relax. So I'm doing this one at a time, so I'm focusing on my right shoulder, then my left. You can do that to begin with, or anytime you want to focus on one at a time. So right shoulder, left shoulder, feel them both, relax. Right shoulder, left shoulder, feel them both, and work towards doing it both together, doing them both together, and then relax. So external rotation, relax, internal rotation. You can do the same thing with the arms to the front. Externally rotate, relax, and you may find this, you get more chest activation. Externally rotate, relax, externally rotate. And actually it can be a nice stretch for your pec, your pectoralis major. Externally rotate, relax, and then internally rotate. So notice the points of your elbows. So externally rotate, internally rotate. So internally rotate, relax, internally rotate, relax, internally rotate, relax, and then externally rotate. Do the same thing with the arms back. Feel your elbows, externally rotate, relax, internally rotate. And likewise with arms over the head, feel your elbows. This is external rotation because the front of the arms are moving outwards. The names doesn't really matter. The names don't really matter. What matters is that you practice both actions, but externally rotate, relax, externally rotate, relax, externally rotate, relax, internally rotate. It's a little bit more difficult. You may get some pinching in around here, so if that's the case, try lifting your shoulder blades. The peak of the shoulder, try to lift, and then internally rotate, relax, lift, internally rotate, and then relax. If you can't do it without pinching this internal rotation, then leave it out, or move very slowly within it if you're insistent on trying to find a position where you can internally rotate without causing any pain or rubbing together a bone. Do it very slowly, smoothly. Focus on feeling what you are doing. Not sure if I did this or not, but arms back as well. Rotate outwards, relax, outwards, outwards, relax, and then inwards, relax, inwards, relax, inwards, relax. And maybe the case that you can't reach your arms back that far, that's fine. You can work towards it gradually. So the next part of Dansa Shiva, or any sort of shoulder warm-up, is to actually move your shoulder blades and your collarbones. So collarbones, shoulder blades. One of the simplest exercises you can do is to simply lift your shoulders. And actually for all of these exercises, you can repeat the exercise, so moving, in this case, up, and then relaxing, up, relaxing. Another option is to simply hold the position and then relax. So lift the shoulders is one exercise. Another exercise you can practice is pulling the shoulders down. So you may get some chest activation, you may get some lat activation, latissimus dorsi, relax, pull the shoulders down, relax, pull the shoulders down, relax. Another exercise, shoulders forwards, relax, shoulders forwards. So you can notice your collarbones when you're doing this. Relax, shoulders forwards, relax. Also notice your shoulder blades spreading apart. So a feeling of openness at the back between your shoulder blades. Then from there, move your shoulders back, relax, shoulders back, relax, shoulders back, relax. Now once you have that, you can then practice those shoulder movements with the arms in different positions. So for example, out to the side, you could try lifting your shoulders, depressing, maybe more. What might be more useful in this case, retract the shoulder blades and move the shoulders back. Face this way, relax, shoulders back, relax, shoulders back. And then shoulders forwards, relax, shoulders forwards, relax, shoulders forwards, relax. Once you're comfortable with these actions, you could also add the arms, so shoulders forwards, the fingers I should say, spread and lengthen the fingers. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen the fingers. Arms in front, shoulders forward, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders forward, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders forward, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen, relax. You can do this with opening the elbows, rotating the upper arms, forearms out, rotating the upper arms, forearms in. You can use all sorts of combinations if you choose. So arms back, shoulders forward, spread and lengthen, relax. Shoulders forward, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders forward, spread and lengthen the fingers, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen, relax. Shoulders back, spread and lengthen, relax. Sorry, you see me walking around in circles. I'm trying to remember where the light is good so you can actually see what I'm doing, because sometimes, anyway. So you can do the same thing with arms lifted. With arms lifted, most obvious one, lift the shoulders. And here, nice one is open the elbows, relax. Lift the shoulders, open the front of the elbows, lengthen the fingers, relax. Lift the shoulders, open the front of the elbows, lengthen the fingers, relax. You could try pulling the shoulders down. So pull the shoulders down, elbows, fingers, relax. Shoulders down, elbows, fingers, relax. Shoulders down, elbows, fingers, relax. So how might you apply this to doing Dansa Shiva? If you're just warming up and going through the positions, one thing you can do, so say for position A, you can reach the shoulder forward, straighten the elbow, make the fingers long, turn the palm out. For position B, shoulder forward, feel the point of the elbow reaching forward, make the fingers long, point the fingers back. Position C, here again you might want to reach the shoulder forward, make the arm long, fingers long, and then turn the palms out. You could bend the elbow. For me, it feels better to bend the elbow, but again, keep your shoulder moving forwards. Relax. Position D, move the shoulder back. Straighten the elbow, fingers long, turn the palms out. So there you get a taste of using a lot of these forearm rotation, upper arm rotation, shoulder positioning while you're doing the movement. So while you're doing the position, as you do the movements, once you're comfortable with the movements, you can work at feeling all of those elements. So feel your shoulder, feel your elbow, feel your finger. Keep feeling everything while you're moving. So here, going from D to A, lift your shoulder, then move it forward as you go into A. So you can try to keep the awareness while you are doing the movements for the vertical, for the horizontal positions. So for position 1, this is more of a upper arm rotating outwards position. Fingers long, keep the palm facing up, and that's actually something we didn't do. We'll finish that in a bit. So here you can work at rotating the upper arm backwards. For position 2, you might want to rotate the upper arm inwards with the forearm outwards, fingers long. Position 3, probably the most difficult one, rotate the upper arm inwards and let the shoulder go forwards. Rotate the forearm. Forearm actually rotates inwards. Make the fingers long. So you can see there, in this position, it's kind of hard to figure out whether the forearm's rotating inwards or outwards. Again, the name doesn't matter so much. What matters is actually figuring out whether you should do this action or this action. Once you're comfortable with it, then attach the name to it. Okay, that's internal rotation. Position 4, this can be the upper arm rotating out, forearm rotating. Again, it's rotating in slightly, fingers long. Try to feel your hand facing up. And that's one other set of exercises we can do, simple wrist exercises. So very simple, what you can practice doing Bend the wrist back, relax, bend the wrist back, make the fingers long, relax. Bend the wrist back, make the fingers long, relax. Bend the wrist forward, make the fingers long, relax. Bend the wrist forward, make the fingers long, relax. Bend the wrist forward, make the fingers long, relax. Even though the palms are up in Dansa Shiva, what may be beneficial is actually practicing those same basic actions with the fists closed. So fist closed, bend the wrist back, relax. Fist closed, bend the wrist back, relax. Fist closed, bend the wrist back, relax. And fist closed, bend the wrist forwards. Here you get a stretch. Relax. Fist closed, bend the wrist forwards. Relax. Fist closed, bend the wrist forwards. Relax. Something else you could also do, bend the wrist back, try to rotate the forearms out. Relax. Bend the wrist back, rotate the forearms inwards, relax. Bend the wrist back, forearms out, relax. Bend the wrist back, forearms in, relax. Bend the wrist forward, forearms out, relax. Bend the wrist forward, forearms in, relax. Bend the wrist forward, forearms out, relax. Bend the wrist in, forearms in, relax. Do the same thing with the fist closed, out, in, out, in, out, in, bend forward, out, in, out, in, out, in, relax. And one of the things you can notice how you can do separate movements for each of the joints, and then we can work at combining them, and that is very much what Dansa Shiva is pretty much about. You're learning 8 different positions, one arm at a time, and then all Dansa Shiva is learning the different combinations of those movements. Yeah. So all Dansa Shiva is practicing different combinations of those positions and movements, so you get a more flexible mindset. And so if you ever find yourself where you're constantly thinking, doing the same things the same way every day, one way that Dansa Shiva can help you is simply because you're practicing different combinations of movements, it can get you more in a mindset of breaking things down into basic elements so that you can recombine them in different ways for, say, a more flexible workout, but this can carry into other areas where you learn to see basic elements so that you can combine those basic elements in different ways for more flexible thinking, if you like. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope this helped. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you're interested in more Dansa Shiva, then I've uploaded videos, but there are also some programs which you can look at as well. Thanks again for watching. Namaste.